Hey guys, Miss Miranda here. So today is going to be your first lesson online in this whole flipped classroom type of thing. And so today we're going to do special right triangles, and we're going to learn two different types. I'll make it quick and easy, and then you guys can go ahead and get started on your own examples. All right, and so here's the very first one. And so the first special right triangle we're going to look at is called the 45-45-90 triangle. All right, and so with this one, as you notice, it's got two of the same angles, and so really it's it's an isosceles right triangle, and so these two sides will be the same since the angles are equal. And so let's say that the sides are both length of 1. Right? Using Pythagorean theorem, you'll find that this side, or the hypotenuse, is the square root of 2 units long. And so we get this nice ratio. It's 1 to 1 to square root of 2. Right? And so this ratio, it's nice because let's say we look at a bigger triangle. So it's going to be the same, so they're similar, right? Because it's still a 45-45-90 triangle. But let's say that the side lengths are 2, and we want to find out what the length of the hypotenuse is, right? And so since they are similar and we have ratios, we can use a proportion to solve for x. And so if we match up the similar sides, we would get 1 over 2 is equal to the square root of 2 over x. And then when we cross multiply, you'll see that x is equal to 2 root 2, or 2 times root 2. Right? And so let's do one more example. And so if you want, right, so actually let me draw this out. So we'll do one more example, and let's say the side lengths are 3, and we want to find the hypotenuse. And so if you want to, pause it now and try to solve it on your own. If not, continue with me and we'll solve it together. Right? And so we would get this proportion now. So we get 1/3, or 1 over 3, is equal to the square root of 2 over y. And again, as you can see, when we cross multiply, we would get y equals 3 root 2. Do you see the pattern that's happening? If not, I'll tell you right now. If you notice, whatever the side length is, the hypotenuse is that amount times the square root of 2. And so here we see the side length is 1 root 2. Side length is 2 root 2. Side length is 3, hypotenuse is 3 root 2. And so that's the 45-45-90 triangle. The second type of triangle that we're going to look at is the 30-60-90 triangle. Alrighty, so this one is pretty similar to the last one, but the ratio is different. Right, and so if we have this triangle, we have a 30-60-90 triangle. The short leg, or the leg that's across from the 30-degree angle, is always 1. The longer leg across from the 60-degree angle is root 3, and then across from the 90 we get 2. And so again, we get this ratio. It's 1 to 3 to 2. And so all the 30-60-90s are similar, so even if we have a larger sized triangle, right, and so let's say the short side is 3, we can still solve for x and y because we've got these ratios going on. Right? And so here, if we want to solve for x, we can still set it up the same way. So matching up the corresponding sides, we would get 1/3 is equal to the square root of 3 over x. And when we cross multiply, we get x equals root 3. To solve for y, we would get 1 over 3 is equal to 2 over y, because those are both the hypotenuse, or hypoteni, right? And when we cross multiply, we get y equals 6. So again, let's do one more example. You can pause here if you want, or continue to watch with me and solve with me. And so let's say we've got a larger one now. Let's say it's side length 4, and we want to solve for x and y. Right? So again, the original ratio is 1 to square root of 3 to 2, and we can still match everything up. Right? And so here we get 1 over 4 is equal to root 3 over x. So x is equal to 4 root 3. And then to solve for y, we would get 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over y. And we would get y equals 8. So do you see the pattern? If not, let me write down all the ratios. So we get 1 to root 3 to 2, 3 to 3 root 3 to 6, and 4 to 4 root 3 to 8. And so notice that the short leg, whatever that value is, if we multiply by root 3, we get the long leg. 1 times root 3, 3 times root 3, 4 times root 3, and so on. To get the hypotenuse, it's the short leg times 2. 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, and so on. Cool, right? And that's why they're special right triangles. Right, and so that's the end of the lesson today. So if you need anything else, vocab, notes, anything special will be down in the description. All right, if you have questions, leave them in the comments or email me directly, whichever one is best for you. All right, see you later. Bye.